Is there a purpose to life? Mark Twain famously wrote that the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. But what is this force that pulls us towards our destiny? I've set out to find the answer to this question. My journey takes me deep into the sacred pages of ancient scriptures and the pivotal chapters of modern history. Along this path, I've encountered wisdom from philosophers and scientists, each offering a unique perspective on life's greatest mystery. I've delved into the minds of great thinkers, seeking a thread that connects our shared human experience. What do the Bhagavad Gita, Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and Carl Jung's stages of life have in common? All three explore a profound concept of self-fulfillment, a concept known as Dharma.
The first light of dawn casts a golden hue over the vast plains of Kurukshetra. The air, heavy with anticipation, vibrates with the distant rumbling of drums and horns. Two massive armies stand opposed, poised on the brink of an epic war that will decide the fate of an ancient kingdom. Arjuna, a legendary warrior prince with a noble demeanor, stands tall in his chariot. His armor glints in the morning sun, and his bow, Gandiva, rests in his hands, a symbol of his prowess. His eyes, usually calm and resolute, now flicker with a storm of emotions. Arjuna's gaze sweeps across the battlefield. He sees not just warriors, but family, mentors, and lifelong friends aligned on both sides. The weight of impending conflict presses upon him, blurring the lines between right and wrong, duty and kinship. Arjuna grapples with his conscience. The ideas of honor and bravery clash with the devastation and sorrow of war. His duty as a warrior stands at odds with his love for his kin. Beside Arjuna stands his charioteer, Lord Krishna, serene and enigmatic. He watches Arjuna with knowing eyes, a gentle yet profound strength in his demeanor. He is both a divine guide and a supportive friend, ready to impart wisdom at this crucial juncture. The mix of determination and despair fills Arjuna's eyes. He turns to Lord Krishna, his voice a mix of reverence and turmoil. O Krishna, as I stand here on the brink of battle, my heart is torn. His words trail off as he seeks the right expression for the turmoil within.
The Bhagavad Gita, often simply called the Gita, is a 700-verse ancient Indian scripture that has intrigued scholars and spiritual seekers for centuries. Its exact origins and history are a subject of debate, but it is believed to have been written between the 5th and 2nd centuries BCE. The Gita is traditionally attributed to the sage Vyasa, who is considered the author of the Mahabharata, the epic within which the Gita is contained. Vyasa, also known as Veda Vyasa, is a revered figure in Hindu tradition. However, in a historical and academic context, the authorship of Vyasa is symbolic, representing the collective wisdom of an era rather than a single individual author. The Gita synthesizes various aspects of Hindu philosophy, and it blends these themes with a discussion on the nature of the self, the universe, and the divine. The Gita is laid out as a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, who serves as his charioteer. This dialogue occurs on the battlefield just before the start of a great war, with Krishna imparting spiritual wisdom and guidance to the conflicted Arjuna. I first stumbled upon the Bhagavad Gita in an unexpected context, while delving into the history of World War II and the Manhattan Project.
would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
It was during this exploration that I encountered a striking reference made by J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. Upon witnessing the first successful test of the atomic bomb, Oppenheimer recalled a verse from the Gita, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." This reference was his way of expressing the profound and unsettling realization of the immense destructive power he had helped unleash, a power akin to that of a cosmic deity. Now, of course, an ancient and revered text like the Bhagavad Gita doesn't need any validation from a Western scientist. However, it was this peculiar intersection of ancient wisdom and modern history that led me to its teachings. The irony is stark and thought-provoking. The Gita, with its profound philosophical depth and emphasis on righteousness and moral dilemmas, found a mention in the context of one of humanity's most devastating creations. This juxtaposition highlights the enduring relevance of the Gita. Just as Arjuna grappled with moral and ethical conflicts on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Oppenheimer faced his own inner turmoil in the wake of the atomic bomb's creation. Both figures stood at pivotal moments in their respective histories, wrestling with the consequences of their actions and the burden of their choices. In this way, my discovery of the Gita was not just about uncovering a sacred text, but also about understanding the timeless nature of human conflicts and the search for ethical guidance and a sense of meaning or purpose for one's life. It is in my exploration of the Gita that I discovered a concept that would become a critical part of my life, the concept of Dharma. The concept of Dharma in the Gita is multifaceted, but at its core, it represents duty, righteousness, and moral order. In the context of the Gita, Dharma is not merely a set of rules or duties. It is a deeper, intrinsic principle that guides righteous living and ethical conduct. It's about aligning one's actions with a universal order and purpose. In the Gita, Arjuna's crisis on the battlefield is essentially a dilemma of Dharma. He is torn between his duty as a warrior and his love and moral reservations about fighting his kin. Lord Krishna's counsel to Arjuna is profound, emphasizing that one's dharma is unique and based on their intrinsic nature and role in life. Krishna guides Arjuna to perform his duty without attachments to the results, which is a key teaching of the Gita. Translating this into modern life, dharma can be seen as akin to finding one's true purpose or calling. It involves understanding one's unique talents, skills, and position in life, and using them to contribute to the greater good. This aligns with modern concepts of seeking a fulfilling career, being true to oneself, and contributing positively to society. But the most intriguing aspect of Dharma is the idea of a cosmic law. Dharma is seen as the cosmic law that upholds the order of the universe. Therefore, by living one's Dharma, an individual not only contributes to the cosmic order, but also taps into a powerful force that aids them in fulfilling their deepest desires. Abraham Maslow was a prominent American psychologist who is best known for his theory of the hierarchy of needs, which has significantly influenced the fields of psychology and human development. Born in 1908 in Brooklyn, New York, Maslow made notable contributions to the understanding of human motivation and the factors that drive human behavior. His theory of the hierarchy of needs has become a foundational concept in psychology, particularly in the areas of humanistic and positive psychology. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a psychological theory that suggests that human motivation is driven by a hierarchical arrangement of needs. He proposed that individuals have a set of needs that must be satisfied in a specific order, with basic physiological needs forming the foundation and self-actualization representing the highest level of fulfillment. The hierarchy in its original form consists of 5 levels: physiological needs, safety needs, love and connection needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. According to Maslow, individuals must fulfill their basic needs before they can progress to higher levels of personal growth and self-fulfillment, which makes sense. You want to cover your bases before thinking about higher goals. However, decades after the original publication of its hierarchy of needs, Maslow introduced the concept of self-transcendence. This addition was a reflection of his evolving perspective on human motivation and his deeper exploration of the nature of human fulfillment. Self-transcendence represents a higher stage beyond self-actualization, where individuals move beyond their own ego and self-interest to connect with something greater than themselves. It involves a sense of connection to a larger whole, a broader community, or a higher spiritual or existential dimension. Maslow's inclusion of self-transcendence was a recognition of the inherent spiritual and transcendent dimensions of human experience that go beyond the fulfillment of personal goals and desires. He acknowledged that individuals who have achieved self-actualization may experience a profound shift in their consciousness, leading them to seek a deeper connection with the world around them and a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. This concept of self-transcendence highlights the significance of altruism, compassion, and the pursuit of higher ideals that contribute to the well-being of society as a whole. Maslow's decision to add the concept of self-transcendence to his original hierarchy of needs underscores his belief in the holistic nature of human development and the importance of considering spiritual and existential dimensions in the study of human motivation. By integrating the notion of self-transcendence, Maslow broadened the scope of his theory, emphasizing the significance of transcendent experiences in fostering personal growth, fulfillment, and the realization of human potential. While the Bhagavad Gita provides the definition of Dharma, Maslow's work seems to imply that we have an innate desire to reach for it.
Thoroughly unprepared, we take the step into the afternoon of life. Worse still, we take the step with the false presupposition that our truths and our ideals will serve us as hitherto. But we cannot live the afternoon of life according to the program of life's morning. For what was great in the morning will be little at evening, and what in the morning was true at evening will have become a lie.
Carl Gustav Jung, born on July 26, 1875 in Switzerland, was a psychiatrist and psychoanalyst who founded analytical psychology. Jung's work was influential in the fields of psychiatry, archaeology, literature, philosophy, and religious studies. He was a contemporary of Sigmund Freud and initially collaborated with him in the development of psychoanalytic theory. However, they had a falling out and later diverged on several key concepts. Jung introduced several concepts that have had a profound impact on psychology, including the theories of the collective unconscious and archetypes. He believed that the collective unconscious is a part of the unconscious mind shared among beings of the same species, and that it contains archetypes, which are innate, universal psychic dispositions. Jung's exploration of the human psyche led him to delve into diverse areas. His approach to psychology emphasized understanding the psyche through exploring the worlds of dreams, art, mythology, religion, and philosophy. The quote from Jung can be interpreted as a narrative about an individual's journey towards finding their purpose or Dharma in life, particularly emphasizing a spiritual awakening in the latter part of life. Jung's depiction of being thoroughly unprepared for the second half of life suggests that the transition involves a profound shift in perspective. This shift can be seen as the beginning of a quest for deeper meaning or purpose beyond the material or societal achievements that often occupy one's earlier years. It implies that the afternoon of life beckons a more introspective and spiritually oriented path where the values and truths of youth no longer suffice. The quote further emphasizes this transition, warning against carrying the youthful mindset into life's later stages. This can be interpreted as a call to let go of ego-driven ambitions and superficial goals, inviting a deeper exploration of one's true purpose or Dharma. Jung suggests that clinging to the values of life's morning can hinder spiritual growth and self-transcendence. Jung's words portray a life journey where a shift occurs from external achievements and societal norms towards a more introspective, spiritually fulfilling quest for meaning. This shift is essential for finding one's true purpose or Dharma, aligning with a more authentic, soulful expression of the self in the latter stages of life. It is in this sacred transition that we discover the whispers of our soul, guiding us not just towards what we do, but who we are meant to be. The Bhagavad Gita, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and Jung's afternoon of life, while distinct in their origins and approaches, converge on a singular idea, the pursuit of one's Dharma. While Arjuna and Oppenheimer face monumental, morally complex decisions in following their Dharma, for many of us, the journey is less about dramatic choices and more about a continuous, mindful alignment with our inner calling. So how do we tie all of this together? To help explain, I'll use an analogy from Hinduism called Lila, the divine play. Imagine a theater stage where we are the main actors and the stage is shared with other actors who represent the people in our world. In the audience, there is a lone spectator, the cosmic force that's behind all creation. Let's call this spectator the director of the play. In the beginning, we operate on the lower levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, going about our business with a low level of consciousness. At this stage, we are unaware that we're in a play. The presence of the director, the larger script of life, our Dharma, all remain unseen and unfelt. As the play progresses, we begin to climb Maslow's hierarchy, gradually becoming more self-aware and starting to sense a deeper purpose in our actions. We start to recognize that our choices and actions aren't just random, they're part of a larger script, a grand narrative that we're contributing to. In this awakening, we encounter our own Dharma, our unique role in the divine play. This realization aligns with Jung's concept of the afternoon of life, where our focus shifts from external achievements to searching for deeper meaning. We begin to understand that the director has always been guiding us, though we might not have been aware of it. As we embrace our Dharma, we start to play our parts with greater intention and purpose. Our actions, now aligned with our deepest self, resonate with the cosmic force. This is the stage of self-transcendence. In this divine play, each of us has a unique role, guided by the unseen hand of the director. Our journey through life from unaware actors to conscious participants reflects our evolution towards understanding and fulfilling our Dharma. And in doing so, we don't just find personal fulfillment, we become co-creators in this magnificent cosmic spectacle. These stories teach us a powerful lesson. When we have the courage to follow our Dharma, the universe doesn't just take notice, it conspires. in our favor. And so, only one question remains. What is your Dharma? Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed creating it. It's always a blast to share these moments with you all. If you like what you saw, then hit that like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know I'm on the right track. And hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. You'll be the first to know when I drop something new. Once again, big thanks for watching and being part of this journey. Your support is what makes all of this possible. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care.